Hi friends, it's Miss Stephanie here with Wyoming County Agriculture in the Classroom. Today we are going to go visit my friend Kevin Woloszyn, who is the owner of Woodchuck's Western New York Honey. We're going to take some behind the scenes look at what it's like being a beekeeper. Kevin has been a beekeeper for a few years now, and we're going to take a look at his hives. We're going to look for the search for the queen bee, and we're going to see how honey is made. Come along with us and learn about honeybees with us today. So you tell me just a little bit about some tools that you use when you're either collecting honey or what you need to get into the hive.
Yeah, beekeepers' most important tool. Most of the beekeepers have many of them, but one favorite is the hive tool. The hive is used for everything, whether you use it for a hammer, a screwdriver, a knife, a scraper, a pry bar. There's a lot of them will have a notch like this to pull nails out. A hive tool is your most important tool, hands down. The next most important tool, and some beekeepers won't use, I didn't for a while. The next and most important tool is your smoker. Providing good cool smoke for the bees really can keep them calm. It doesn't hurt the bees at all, and it's one of those things where it's like an insurance policy. It's better to have it and not need it than to not have it.
So why do you use a smoker tool?
A smoker, when bees are alarmed, they'll send an alarm pheromone, which smells like banana Laffy Taffy. And that lets the other bees know that there's an intruder or some kind of danger, and they'll all be on their guard. The smoker will mask that pheromone so they can't smell it, and it will keep the bees calm. Oh, here's the queen here. Nice big girl. She's a real big queen.
And what is brood?
Brood is baby bees. So brood is anything from eggs to capped brood that you see here. All the babies are called brood.
So let's talk about, so there's 3 types of bees inside the hive, right?
Mm-hmm. You have one queen. She is the only bee that's been bred and fertilized. So she's the only bee that can lay fertilized eggs. You have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of worker bees, which are all females, born of a fertilized egg. Then you have drones, which are born of an unfertilized egg. Drones have a mother, they have no father. Drones are the males, and their only job is to mate with virgin queens. They don't feed themselves, they don't gather nectar, they don't clean the hive, they just wait around to mate with virgin queens. And if they're successful with that, they'll die. If they're unsuccessful and they're able to live till fall, the workers will drag them outside of the hive and they'll die. So I don't know if the drones have it easy or hard.
In the end, the drones don't make it.
Drones don't make it. You don't come through winter with any drones. And that's why it's very important to watch your brood pattern, because if you have very sporadic brood, it might be very sporadic drone brood specifically. It might be that you don't have a queen, but rather you have laying workers. If there's no queen and the hive is hopelessly queenless, they're so desperate to survive that workers will start to lay eggs. Because they've never been bred and they're not even built to be able to be bred, those eggs will 100% be drones. They call it hopelessly queenless because there's literally no hope for the hive. If you try to re-queen the hive at the point, they might not. They might make it, they might not. The best thing if you have a hopelessly queenless hive is try and combine them with another viable hive. So they cannot survive without a queen.
So what is something that makes a queen, other than she's the only one that reproduces, what's something that makes her special? Like, does she need a special diet to become a queen?
Yes. Worker eggs are laid in very small cells, and they get all the nutrients delivered to them. They get bee bread, they get nectar. The queen is laid in a very large cell, like the size of a peanut, and she will be fed royal jelly, and that is what transforms her to be a queen instead of a regular worker. Because on day one, as an egg, a worker and queen are actually the same. The royal jelly diet is really what transforms her into that larger cell. So I found the queen in the bottom box. Even though there is brood all the way in the top box, in the spring they'll push her back down to the bottom, and throughout the spring and summer they'll work back to the top of the hive. Nice looking queen, nice and long. That's just what I want to see.
And that's her over there.
Yep.
So what are these ones doing here?
They are
Because I'm not trying to poke them, but I'm trying to think.
depositing nectar.
And then they use their wings to dry it out when they cap it?
Yes. Nectar is about 80% moisture. Honey's less than 20% moisture. So to fill the cell full of nectar, they'll dehydrate it by moving the air through, and then they'll cap it once it's ready.
Welcome back. I hope you guys had a fun time visiting Kevin and checking out his beehives. Being a beekeeper is a lot of work, but it does have a very sweet reward at the end. Honey is a really great product. It's a natural product that the bees make from the nectar that they pull from the flowers. Just like these lilacs here behind me. There are bees buzzing all over this plant. So that's something that bees need a lot of. They take care and they pollinate a whole bunch of flowers, fruits, trees, vegetables, and they're super important for our environment. Growing bees and raising bees is something that, as a part of agriculture, is very important. Kevin had talked about the guy that he buys some bees from has bees all the way down in Florida, and they pollinate the orange trees. And then they bring them up here, and then they pollinate apple trees. So they're a very important part of agriculture because without honeybees or other pollinators like butterflies, we wouldn't have a lot of the foods that we have today. So thank you to the bees, and I hope you guys also enjoy their sweet treat that they work hard to make, also known as honey. Bye guys, and have a great day!